Hey, jump that. That's a nigga.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
Nobody saw this coming. The tension between Gervonta, Tank Davis and Terence "Bud" Crawford has been building for months, but what happened backstage at the Canelo vs. Crawford press conference took things to another level. In the middle of the high-profile media event, Tank walked straight up to Crawford for a face-to-face confrontation, and things escalated instantly. Within seconds, Davis threw a punch, sending the entire room into chaos as security rushed in to break it up. What was meant to be Canelo's big moment suddenly turned into a viral scene, with Tank and Bud stealing all the headlines before the event even began.
Things are being thrown. There's no room for this in the sport. There's no room for the Davis brothers to be in the building tonight. The police escorted them out. You saw a stroller being...
But why did Tank even show up at this press conference? Why would a fighter coming off a controversial performance against Lamont Roach, and fresh from an arrest, suddenly insert himself into Crawford's world right now? And more importantly, is Tank chasing real challenges, or is this just another clout move from a fighter trying to stay relevant? The energy was already intense as Canelo and Crawford stood on stage facing off for the cameras. You could feel the competitive heat building, Canelo locked in on the man bold enough to move up and challenge him, and Crawford smirking with that calm, dangerous confidence that always makes people wonder what he's really thinking.
Turkey, you need to put a small ring, the smaller ring in the...
The only... Hey, Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head too.
Every question from the reporters carried a sharp edge. Could Crawford's speed and ring IQ really handle Canelo's size and strength? Was he truly capable of moving into such a risky weight class and doing what most believed couldn't be done?
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. As simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And is any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
But as everyone focused on the stage, something explosive was already unfolding behind the curtains. Gervonta Davis, uninvited and completely out of nowhere, showed up. Dressed casually but carrying that unmistakable edge, Tank clearly wasn't there for small talk. He came with a purpose, and it was obvious he wanted Crawford's attention, no matter what it took to get it.
Bro, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. Like, you don't know me. Like, you feel me? And I don't give a him. And everybody at a clue, I mean, with him.
Same question for you. You're a proud father.
According to witnesses, Tank spotted Crawford stepping off the stage for a short break between media duties. Cameras weren't pointed in that direction, but plenty of people were nearby, including members of Canelo's camp, Crawford's crew, and event staff watching everything unfold.
Last one, because Shakur just came through. Talk to me about your relationship. You look like you was in a fight today. What?
It's hot in here. You know what I mean? So it's cool, man.
I mean, bringing him to this fight, getting him ready, mentally if not physically.
Tank walked straight up to Crawford and, without any greeting or build-up, got right in his face. Then it happened. In an instant, Tank swung a punch, not a tap, not a joke, but a real shot. Security jumped in immediately. Both camps started yelling, chaos broke out, and within moments the two fighters were dragged away from each other. Let's rewind. This whole situation began when Tank, in his typical confident fashion, claimed that if he moved up in weight, he could beat Crawford without much trouble. For a fighter like Bud, someone who's conquered multiple divisions and became undisputed at 147, that comment felt flat out disrespectful. Crawford fired back, criticizing Tank's level of opposition and taking shots at the strength of his resume.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
Nah, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining a catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right,
I'll welcome him.
At the gala, Crawford's slick jab about Tank skipping out was a quiet flex, signaling he views himself on a completely different level. Tank fired back, bragging about his star power and bank account, but Crawford wasn't letting him hijack the moment. And the timing made this clash even crazier. Tank had just announced he plans to retire after 2025, giving him only 2 years left to cement his legacy.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
With a fighter of Tank's caliber, fans are starving for massive matchups to close out his career. A showdown with Crawford would be the perfect ending, an explosive, career-defining collision between two generational stars.
Are you retiring?
What changed? We made this shit trash, garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything? Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby usually they're around to?
You think you might regain the love for it though? You never know. Like you say, you got to swap today.
But while Tank appears hungry to make the fight a reality, Crawford isn't fully convinced, and he has plenty of reasons for holding back.
Tank gave a little prediction on the fight, talked about Errol has a metal shield and you have a glass shield, talked about the punch resistance. What do you think of Tank's assessment today?
Don't sleep.
Could he get it in the future? I mean, you came up from 35, right?
He ain't fighting no real guys at 47.
Everyone's talking about Errol fighting the winner of Canelo and Jamel. Could you ever do that? Is that too much weight?
What, 168?
Yeah.
So you got Canelo winning then, right?
And definitely. If he fighting at 168, definitely.
Bud has nothing left to prove. He's already an undisputed champion in 2 divisions and widely regarded as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters alive. Still, Crawford didn't shut the door on the idea. He'd take the fight, but only if Tank is willing to move up to his weight class.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that's moving up 2 weight classes and, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow, man. Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh, man.
You're going to have a pre-camp.
Then what the people going to say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
Before any talk of Tank, Bud has to take care of business with his next opponent, Canelo Alvarez. While Crawford is out here chasing greatness, Tank's career storyline seems to be moving in a risky direction. Sure, he's still one of the most explosive punchers in the game, and yes, his name still puts fans in seats, but the momentum he once carried is slipping fast. Not long ago, Tank was arrested, and even though he's free now, that legal trouble has cast a cloud over his focus. Then came the Lamont Roach fight, a matchup meant to be a statement but instead turned into one of the most disappointing performances of his entire career.
Oh, nice double left hook by Roach to the body and then to the head. Right there it is. And Davis just got backed up with a counter right from Roach.
That's a big moment.
With the left. Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leading with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
Nice combination from Roach. Oh, another right hand, another right left by Roach. Nice combination. Got just over around 11 as well.
Maybe him getting caught.
Davis fighting on even terms here in the 11th. Both of them have landed.
Has to keep doing that. Roach said the familiarity, knows his weaknesses. It's one thing to say it.
The decision is a majority draw.
Roach didn't just make it to the final bell, he made Tank look dull. Fans immediately started questioning Tank's conditioning, his game plan, and even whether he still has the drive to dominate the way he once did.
Tank did that, so I know the got in his eye, but they should have countered it. They would have countered it, it would have went to Lamont Roach. What I didn't like about Tank, he was gassing up Lamont Roach way too much, and he was already talking about like retiring.
He seemed a little distracted in the fight.
That wasn't the same Gervonta Davis we're really used to seeing.
It just lets you know how corrupt like these governing bodies are, bro. If that dude took a knee, not only did he take a knee, he said, hold on real quick. Let me get this out of my eye. How is that not a point? Like,
you know, funny thing, bro, that's why I cut my braids off. I had braids, and I had the same thing. I went through the same when I fought Andre. That burning my eye, so I cut that.
And now, instead of zeroing in on a Real comeback fight, Tank is out here talking about Jake Paul.
Who were you gonna call out? What was the plan originally?
I think he was here. He came in my locker room.
Shakur Stevenson?
He wasn't in my locker room.
Jake Paul?
Next question.
Sure, it's a massive payday, but it sends a message loud and clear. Tank's chasing the money now, not the real challenges.
Didn't say you got your eye on Tank. What do you think about the rumors of Tank and Jake fight?
Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. And he called cap on it. So if he gonna call cap and say I'm not who I say I am, come prove it.
And crashing backstage to swing on Terence Crawford only adds more fire to the narrative that Tank's slipping and losing his edge.
Tank is done. Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done. Tank is done.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag, of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something solo, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing, he's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
Here's the reality. Tank Davis is undersized next to Terence Crawford, and when you compare him to someone like Canelo, he's downright small. Crawford is already stepping into deep waters by moving up to face a naturally bigger, stronger fighter. For Tank to jump into that same lane right now feels less like confidence and more like a mismatch waiting to happen.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev
was older. He does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo go?
It's a tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
This is boxing, and size absolutely matters. Not in every matchup, but once you reach the elite level, it becomes a major factor. Crawford's speed and skill might give him an edge against Canelo, but he's still going up against a naturally bigger, stronger fighter who can apply pressure and walk him down.
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make 160.
Another thing to remember is that the Canelo versus Crawford buildup is already heated. press conferences have been tense, with Canelo making it clear he doesn't buy into Crawford's supposed speed advantage or the idea that Bud can just move up in weight and take his belts.
I don't respect him anymore because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Rashid told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to like walk me back, and that's why I pushed him. And you know, like I say, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off. He pissed me off.
Yeah.
So
Crawford, in turn, has been firing back with full confidence, pointing to his undefeated record and the dominance he's shown in every division he stepped into.
On the streets, you and Canelo, what would it look like?
Come on, man. Y'all know what I do. I ain't got to talk about it. On the streets, I'm me against anybody. I ain't never going to say another man going to whoop me. So, you know what I mean? That's your answer right there.
I guess in Guadalajara, you think it'd be a little different on the streets if Terence came to town?
I think every city, every place is different, no? It's different. But we don't talking about the streets. We're talking about boxing, the beautiful sport of boxing. So that's different, way different than the streets.
So when Tank decided to show up at that exact event, it wasn't some random coincidence. He knew there would be cameras somewhere. He knew all the attention was on Crawford. And maybe that's exactly why he wanted to walk in and steal a piece of the spotlight for himself.
Going up those weight classes to face him, you know, how can you convince fans that he can beat Canelo?
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo. He's a good fighter. But, bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters because, you know, they're smaller, they're not moving. This guy is great at what he do. He got. And another thing, bro, I don't be wanting to. How these guys is. Then you get hurt against.
Imagine off.
Who?
There you talking about
Gamboa. No, he got clipped by Gamboa, right? Right? What the fuck he's looking this strong over the past year. I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So now, that's that snack shit. I'm telling you. Y'all laugh. I'm always.
No, do tell. Open up.
And that guy that a part of it, he been caught before. He went to jail for it.
You're talking about Victor Conti?
He went to jail, right?
Victor Conti?
Yeah. And he the owner of the snack shit, right? And he went to jail for it. Now it's like, you know, you see, I don't want to throw him out of the bus, but you see, Earl said some things like that, like about the people using steroids, but he don't want to say no names, but come on, bro.
At the end of the day, money talks, and Tank knows it better than anyone. He understands that a fight with Terence Crawford, even if it isn't the most realistic matchup right now, would be a massive seller. It would ignite non-stop debates, dominate social media for weeks, and pull in huge pay-per-view numbers.
You saying he fighting for the money. You ain't saying maybe one of the promotions trying to make the most money off of Tank possible. You saying he fighting for the money.
If he said he went in there 0 times and requested the big fights, obviously he don't really care about the big fights. He just want to get the money, in which he's doing a good job at.
I mean, maybe he just let his team, come up with who they think should be next for him. And maybe that's why he hasn't gone in there. Because anytime we see him, hear him after a fight, well, got to sit down with Calvin and the team and Floyd and London. And, they going to come up with, whatever's next.
So, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss our upcoming content. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.